rehearsed and timed my toast the other day, and I told Marty the length, and now his entire toast is about the length of toasts and keeping it short. So, sorry. Good evening. My name is Rory Bertram, and I am the best man for Nick Marette. I'd like to start by saying Nick has so many people in his life that care for him, and to be chosen for this role, it was an absolute honor, and one that I have taken quite seriously. He truly could have picked many people in this, I wrote room, but courtyard. And knowing that he picked me means the absolute world. That said, Nick is also the first of my friends to have a wedding, and thus I have no clue what a best man does. So I took to the internet. While combing through various articles and guides, I found a ton of information on the responsibilities of the best man, both in the engagement and subsequent wedding day. They were mostly consistent. Each, had their sort of unique situations, but some gave advice on more specific roles than others. For example, did you know if the wedding is to be in a vineyard, and if in the vineyard there are snakes, it is the best man's role to shoo away the snakes. It also falls upon the best man to flirt with the mother of the bride. As well as any other mother who wishes to be flirted with. Many guides also suggested not ridiculing the bride in any way. That said, I'd like to tell the story of Nick and Anna's first date. So, it is February of 2009. At this point, Nick's crush on Anna had lasted for about 5 months, which was about 4.5 months longer than the average high school crush. He had tried all the tricks in the book to land her. Reading her Facebook to figure out her interests. Talking about how he played guitar. He even joined a gym. It's alright, I joined the gym shortly thereafter. Anyways, it culminated with, as Justin mentioned, him deciding to get a job at Jet's Pizza. So he asked none other than his only contact at Jet's Pizza, Anna, for help. She readily agreed. They went through the interview process, etc. After his first day, they had a business meeting at Moe's Southwestern Grill. It was a meeting between two colleagues and nothing more. At that point, he decided he was going to ask out Anna Marie Mullin. After Nicholas had asked and received a few non-committal answers, Anna agreed. They were to go to Dixieland Fun Park for all of us Country City folks. They were then going to get dinner and come home. But there was a problem. Young Nick had gotten into a car accident just a week before. And so, being the chivalrous young man he was, he knew he couldn't ask Anna to drive. So he came to the man that would later become his best man. So he could take out the woman who would later become his wife on their first date. He needed a car, but not just any car. He needed White Lightning. Now you might be asking yourself, what kind of car was White Lightning? Corvette, Mustang? Perhaps something a little more luxurious, BMW, Mercedes. No, my friends. We're talking the pinnacle of class. Front-wheel drive, blue plush interior, 1992 Toyota Camry LE. Complete with a broken cassette player. And yet, in this moment, it fit the bill. And so I drove to Nick's, picked him up. Nick dropped me off at our good friend Lewis's house, and away they went. A few hours later, I was picked up outside the Aguilar home. White lightning in tow, thank God. Thank God. And I was greeted with the tightest embrace I had ever received. Hold on. We got in the car, and the adventure was recanted, all the retail locations that had been loitered at, because it turns out Dixieland was closed. They went to Chili's, which is perfect for a first date in a Camry. But most importantly, when Nick went to drop off Anna in front of her parents' house, Anna leaned over and they had their first kiss. From white lightning to wedding bells, who knew that 7 years later we would be celebrating their first kiss as man and wife? There is like so much more. I'm so sorry to everyone. This is the part I gotta actually do.
Great.
Love you. Nick, you are a brilliant individual, both in the traditional as well as emotional sense. Through the... Just like, come on, man. Anyways. I gotta like find my spot now. Okay, yeah, traditional as well as emotional sense. Through this intelligence, you have an innate ability to understand any situation. And through your understanding, you have unencumbered sympathy. I know, as does everyone in this courtyard, that when an honest opinion is needed, one which considers both emotional and logical consequences, you are the one who can weigh in with a truly unbiased and balanced view. Your abilities to communicate and understand are extraordinary. In this way, I know you will make a great husband. On a more personal level, you have been there for me through the good times and the bad. You've seen me at my absolute worst and been there for me when I was at my lowest. Your family has welcomed me with open arms since we were kids, just as my family has welcomed you. You are more than just a friend. You are my brother. Your ability... come on now. I saw that, Miss Adams. Your ability to comfort, arbitrate, and simply understand are unrivaled by anyone. There is no doubt in my mind that you exemplify these traits with Anna. Phil and Helena, so on this day, you can be proud of the man you raised. And Anna, fun-loving, hell-raising, dancing on the table, and embarrassing the hell out of Nick, Anna. I will never forget arguing with a completely sober Anna that she really needs to put on her shoes before walking down the sidewalk. And as it turns out today, I needed to tell her, yeah, you should put on some shoes before crossing the blazing hot asphalt. Anyways, needless to say, the first time I lost the argument. There's something to be said to sticking to your conventions, though. It speaks to Anna's upbringing and her strong moral compass. I haven't spent quite as much time with the Mullin clan as I have the Marettes, but it's obvious that Anna exudes the qualities and values that Sue and Marty emphasized during her childhood. Anna, you are everything that Nick was not before he met you. Your ability to be spontaneous and carefree bring out the best in Nick. You take risks, you're not afraid to fall down. You get back up, and God help anyone who stands in your way. And I would know, because that's been me a few times. Additionally, you're a caretaker. You're the shoulder to cry on for all of us when we need someone, and you won't take no for an answer when someone needs help. In every way, you radiate love and passion with an intensity unmatched by anyone. Anna, I grew up with 3 sisters that I bickered, bartered, and fought with. It goes without saying that I love them dearly. However, if these are the trials to become my sibling, you have more than checked all the boxes. I'm proud to call you a sister. Welcome to the family. Thank you. I At this point, it's customary to read a quote and then toast to the bride and groom. But I doubt Oscar Wilde or Walt Whitman have quotes that could capture that which is Nick and Anna. So, I would like to end on a quote that both of them have said to me on probably hundreds, if not thousands of occasions. Rory, shut the hell up. And let me drink. To Nick and Anna. Yeah, sorry, Marty, I didn't follow the advice.